Hello there, I'm making a wrap, right? But I was making a video there, but 3 minutes is far too short. So I've got Nando's vegan peri-peri mayonnaise, which is absolutely stunning, but maybe just slightly like tangy on the throat, but it's beautiful and it brings moisture to a wrap. I think the most important thing ever about a wrap is contrasts, flavours and moisture. Right, so and my like opinion about a wrap as well is that you definitely need more than one flavour inside a wrap, because if you're just putting one thing in, it's like nah. Like the ultimate would be something spicy, salty and sweet. Right, so far I've got two meats that are no, aye, two pieces of meat that are exactly the same, but they're like pepperami or chorizo, and I've also got what are they called? Salchinchin, or whatever they're called. I've got three of them because they're far too small, and then I've got two of them, but they're quite big, so I might not add the other two. And then I'm going to put maybe two of them in it, and then loads of cheese. Well, not loads of cheese, I'm just going to put enough cheese to cover it. But nah, there needs to be more in there because there's no enough ingredients in there at the moment. But anyway, the other thing is as well is that I've noticed is less is more, but then more is more technically, because you want flavours in it to be exciting, but you didn't want too much that you can't wrap it up. But hey ho. This is going to taste absolutely screamingly stunning. I've done something exactly like this a couple of days ago, but there wasn't enough ingredients in it. Aye, but it was stunning though, and the cheese that I used was different, and it was stunning. Aye, I'll pause you the now, and I'll get a grater. Right. Personally, I wouldn't use this cheese because it's a wee bit overpowering, but it's the only thing we've got. Because it's a bit too strong, but all these flavours will mellow it out. Hopefully, anyway, that's my take on things. I might not put too much cheese in it because it might overpower the meat. I just want something for moisture and texture, because the moisture's got to be for the mayonnaise and the cheese. What would be quite good in this is either a wee tiny drop of vinegar or pickled onions. So I've got three different types of meat, mayonnaise and cheese. So what else do I need? Need something else. I was going to put salt on it, but the meat's salty, the cheese is salty, so I don't need salt. But you could add salt if you want. But if I had it though, I would definitely be putting a bit of parsley in it. In fact, wait there. I'm going to go over to this bit and see if I have got parsley. Nah, garlic, paprika, barbecue seasoning, Italian seasoning. Nah, but if I had parsley or chives, I would put that in it for greenery, but I've not. Or even rosemary or thyme, just some green. Oh, spinach would be amazing in this. Just something oomph. No, no oomph, but something greenery. Right. I might put a bit more cheese in it. Right, that's definitely enough cheese, because if I put any more cheese than that in it, it's going to ruin it. Right, and then because I love it so much and I didn't, at this point I didn't really care, I'm putting prosciutto, bruschetta or something, that. Aye, that meat, anyway. Right. Ah, for God's sake, because it's so thin, it always breaks up far too easily. That's the only thing I hate about very, very, very thin cured meats. And plus, I don't know if you've ever had this problem, but if you're having cured meat on a sandwich, especially this type of cured meat on a sandwich, and you bite into it, it always comes out in a big wunner. It's so annoying. Right, so this is how I wrap up a wrap. Right. Right, and then push that into the sides, that into the sides, and then wrap it up like that. But I've got far too much peri-peri sauce, but hey ho, I didn't care at this point. Whoa, good God almighty. Right, that's absolutely smoking, so I'm going to have to open the window. Right, if this one turns out to be good, God, it might be ready already, but anyway, if it turns out to be good, then maybe in about another hour and a half I might have another one, or one after it. It depends how this tastes. But I'm going to just work out if I've put the right amount of cheese in it and what else I need to put in it. But definitely, the next time I go shopping I'm going to look for a softer sort of cheese, because I think even though I've not put too much cheese in it, I think it's still got to be a little bit overpowering with the cheese, because I had a wrap exactly like this at Subway, and the cheese was just absolutely perfect. It wasn't too much or too little, it was just absolutely perfect. Because I know it's stupid to say, but I don't like cheese that's far too cheesy. I like soft mature cheeses. I don't like strong mature cheeses. Right, I'm just going to flip it over. This has got to be the best wrap I've ever made. Well, maybe the second best wrap I've ever made. Oh, I made a breakfast wrap that was absolutely stunning. Right, anyway, that's definitely nearly ready. I'm just going to leave it on for one more minute, and then that'll definitely be ready. Right, so I'll pause you and then come back in a minute. Right, all ready. It's ready. So, I'm going to put it on a plate and I'll cut it and I'll show you it. I'm getting a lot more professional at wrapping up the wraps. I mean, I'm not doing it as perfect as I should, but I'm sealing all the ingredients into the wrap, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Right. Ah! I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I've got a, well, I didn't feel like I've got a sore stomach, but I must have a sore stomach. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Thankfully, none of it's leaked out. That Nando's peri-peri sauce is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Right. The top's not as crispy as I thought it would be. God's sake, come on. Oh, it's because I've put all that meat in it. That looks stunning, that. Right, aye. Right, wait there. I'm going to taste a bit after it cools down, so I'll put you off for a minute. Right. I can't wait for it to cool down any longer, because I really want to test it and just see if it's better or worse than I thought and what I could do to improve it. So I need to taste it first. Oh, God, even though that says mild, it's nowhere near as mild as it looks. It has got a bit of an end kick to it, and I've probably put far too much in this wrap, but at this point I don't care now. And it's absolutely stunning, but I've put far too much of that in it. Right, so, oh good God, next time I need to put a lot less. Like the amount that I put in, the next time I want to put half of that in. Or maybe next time I'll just put one tiny smidgen of that, and then the rest will be normal everyday mayonnaise. Aye, for my opinion, that slightly overpowers everything, but it's stunning though, still stunning. Wow. Wow. That is a lot better than I thought it would be. It's just that with that, when you're trying to bite down and eat it, all that comes out of it. Like the whole strip of it comes out with it, but it's still absolutely stunning though. I'm definitely going to make myself another one in a minute, but I need to find something else, right, to counteract the spicy that. I mean, it's not absolutely like spicy, it's just I've just put too much in to the point where that's the most dominant flavour I can taste. So I definitely need to put something else in to counteract it. I don't know what to do. I might just put one tiny wee teaspoon of that in it and then the rest mayonnaise. Right. It was like as well when I was getting carried away and Subway and say, oh, I'll have 2 chilies, but when the chilies were pressed into it, the spice overpowered the meat. Right. Well, that's a lot of stuff, but... Right. Take number 2. I think I would put slightly more meat into it, but less sauces, so that the meat can stand out on its own, but you definitely need a bit of moisture and a wee bit of cheese. So, I'm only going to put that much in this time. Right, only that much in this time. And then maybe a bit of mayonnaise. Right, definitely I've made the right decision this time. It's not going to all come at the sides now this time. Right. Because at this time, right, I'm always saying to you, they contrasts. I don't care at this point, I'm going to put a wee bit of that in it. That'll be cool. Just to offset all the saltiness of everything. Because there is technically a bit too much salt in this wrap. With the mayonnaise, the meat and the cheese. Aye, so I'm just having fun with it at this point. Right, anyway. I'm going to put a wee bit more of this in, and a wee bit more of this in than I think. Aye, this'll be a nice surprise at the end. Like you might taste it and then it, oh, pardon me, at the end get like a surprise kick of sweetness. Right, anyway, that'll definitely be enough because I don't want to overpower it. But it's spice and salty, so that's good. Right. I don't know why, right, but I think less of the peri-peri mayonnaise and the sweetness of the cranberry sauce and 1 extra bit that is going to help it. Because slightly in the first wrap there's too much spice. I mean it's no overpowering, it's just that right now I can still taste all the spices. Oh, I didn't put that meat in it the first time. That meat is either... Oh, it's hard to tell. It's either chorizo sweet and smoky or Pampelon chorizo sweet and garlicky. Oh, can't I tell? I think it is the sweet and garlicky one. Aye, because that was near the name. I'm only going to put 2 of these in though, because 3 will be far too overpowering. But because that's so mild, I'm putting 1 of them in it. Well, another one, so it'll be... No, in fact, aye, because I'll put 4 of them in. What is that? Aye, 2 of them in it, and then a bit of cheese. Right. Right, cheese. Oh no, the cheese is breaking up now. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Right. Aye, that's enough cheese. Right, I'll just do this, and then I'll leave it at that. Because I'm always thinking, what else can I put in it, and less is more. Right. Yeah. That's better than the first one. Right. I just seal that bit off. Right. So that's me finished for this video, because that's just going to taste exactly like the last one. The only difference is you'll get a wee bit of sweetness for the cranberry sauce, and I've done a 15-minute video now, so I'll just leave it at that. Right. Thanks for watching, and I've been trying to recreate the wrap that I had Subway, but this wrap is just as good, or if not better, because it's a healthier wrap and less ingredients. But tatty bye, and thanks for watching.